I want to say big up Desi Rankin on a Sunday. Well, love your show on a Sunday, Desi. It make me stuff my chicken good. I put my hand right up there and put the old packs in. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
and you
man,
know what?
and
I sometimes thinking of managers of Eugene when I'm doing it.
Desi's on the BCFM now.
Cool,
So, I
seriously.
mean, between BCFM and Ujima, there's plenty of good presenters, good shows coming out, good content for the people of Bristol to listen to. I mean, back to the point about the whole MOBO Awards. I mean, Music of Black Origin Awards. This is what this is called. Now, Jessie J, Ed Sheeran. Now, a lot of these people, I mean, this sort of music is of black origin. It is. Now, it has been exploited.
It's been very exploited, Michael.
Of course it has, but so has rock and roll. Now, look at rock and roll now. You wouldn't associate that with black people. But that's a black thing. Let's not get that twisted.
Mikey?
Jazz. Wait a minute. What about jazz, Cyrus?
I want for the money, two for the show. Let me get ready and away we go. Hold on.
Jazz and blues, this all come out of
It certainly
our
is.
people, like, you know, but they all have been exploited.
It has been exploited, and I'm not actually. Do you know what I'm upset about? Is basically when the Mobos come out. Is actually, I think it was developed by the that lady. So the ghetto community has something to aim for and a platform to get on.
Yes, for real.
But again, the economical structure of this country said, listen, sell out. Let's put Jessie J up. You are shut up. We don't listen. We don't need your kind of people in our community corrupting our children. I'm not gonna say what you are. You know what you are. And we don't want you. Go away. Stay where you are.
For real. And it's you got a valid point there. I mean, it's taking it away from where the people who it's supposed to serve and give a platform to.
Mikey,
it has taken it away, but that's commercial music. You know,
you're an entertainer yourself. You're a very good entertainer. You're a very good musician. Very good writer of music. Now, if you got people like you want to sell out to Ed Sheeran, no problem. I'm not saying that his music, but it wasn't designed for that. I just said in have you heard? The black pound note's worth 3 billion. And a little penny, not one a penny, two a penny, three a penny. I want big up money penny, half a penny of Brixton, you them.
Yeah, man, I mean,
seriously, it's
3
not
billion. I mean, it does, when you say things like that, those sort of statistics, it does make you question what's wrong with us as a people. What is wrong with us as a people, Cyrus? What's happened? Why haven't we got no structures of like other people do?
Shall I tell you what? Shall I tell you why? And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a hard show if you're black and you're messed up in your head. You might, if you're black and messed up in your head, you might not be able to take this show tonight. And I'll tell you why it is. You see our sisters. Look at these sisters. That new girl, Ellie. Why can't you have your hair straight, Ellie? Whatever your name is. See, I can't. You're so irrelevant to me, but it's part of the conversation. What's her name?
Next to Me song.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
She's got the blonde hair.
Yeah, I mean, this is
another one.
Yeah, the blonde hair.
Yes, massa. We sick, massa. We sick, boss. Boss, there's a runaway boss. Boss, man. Shall I whip him, boss? It's that Negro mentality on the plantation. And him too black. Me that, you look funny, him too black. And baked soap. And all your sisters that bleaching out your skin with the soap, thinking the Michael Jackson lookalikes. Broke out, sold out, get that out of my face. You're a disgrace to our race. You should never have ever bleached your face.
But you got to think, Cyrus, I mean, there's that side to it. Everyone's responsible for themselves. But at the same time, there is a social conditioning that you see prevalent, and it is perpetuated by the media. If you break it down, look at it.
Social conditioning,
social conditioning, mental conditioning to make you aspire to be something that you're not. I mean, it's the whole idea of having someone with blonde hair and blue eyes representing your God. That whole idea there, that is, you know, if you read a book, The Art of War by Sun Tzu, it breaks down. If you take over, if you change the image of their God, then you'll have them. You'll have them for years, for centuries.
Well, exactly,
and that's what's happened.
And you will find many a person will say, "Oh, right, you're a Muslim, but don't you know the Arabs enslaved?" Rubbish. Rubbish.
Slavery was a deep, deep thing. And the thing is about the slave trade, we don't know nothing about it. This is a problem.
Exactly, because slavery was actually part of the way of life in war, the conqueror. But what they won't tell you, and I'm not going to come off at this point, Mansa Musa from Mali. What do you know about him, my people, on a 93.2? £248 billion he was worth in the 14th century. $400 billion, that was in that day. He gave away, Mikey, so much money that he ruined the Egyptian economy. They had people said, we don't need it, we're cool. Mansa Musa passed through. King, we don't. We're all right. We're all right.
And it's stories like it's things like that, stories like that, which is what made Europeans want to explore the world.
It was the stories like that that made them go to Africa and look for the gold. Absolutely, absolutely. Children, you stay tuned to the Typical Topical. Teenagers, you stay tuned to the Typical Topical, because I'll tell you what. The age I'm at right now, I'm telling you the truth. I ain't lying. I am not lying. I'm too old to be fashionable, as Chuck D said. But I'm here to tell you the truth. It ain't nothing the system can do me that they ain't already done me. On the 93.2, www.bcfm.org.uk. Now, as you're saying, why is it that we've got the mobile wars coming up in Liverpool and we've actually got Labyrinth saying the people have sold out? They've sold out. You know, Ed Sheeran, what's he doing up for an award? Why is he? Because there's people like you, there's people like the label, there's people like I Am Entertainment that should be up there. That's what it was there for. And I tell you what, it gets my back up. They've got the Novi Awards, they got this award, they got the MCV Awards, they've got the MAC Awards, they got Oscars, they've got this, they've got that for themselves. And unless you've been prostituting yourself as a black person and taking it up somewhere you shouldn't, you ain't even going to get on the table. Yeah, Halle Berry, she won an Oscar, she won't even admit she's black.
Wow.
Tiger Woods, the greatest golfer in the world, won't admit he's black. Well, I'll tell you what, every white man, how do you see him out there? Because I'm colourblind. I mean colourblind. I mean, I can't distinguish between brown, green, and black. But, you know what, I think he looks a little bit like me, but I would not. But Tiger, and you can actually see by the amount of women that he had affairs with, not one sister in there. He despises black women. Imagine that. Imagine his mentality. He won't admit he's black, but he actually despises it. He likes having affairs, but he absolutely will not touch a black sister. You're repugnant to him. Not to me.
Not to me, man.
Not to Mikey. Not to a lot of people. But you're repugnant to him. How have we fallen so far from grace, and we're so disturbed? And you can hardly blame the echelons of higher power when they say, well, these people don't even like themselves.
There you go, Cyrus. I mean, look at the MOBO Awards there. I mean, a lot of people would argue why even have something called the Music of Black Origin Awards, but there's obviously...
And take it to Liverpool. Were there ain't a black man there? Not a black man in Liverpool. Ever met a black person in Liverpool?
But Liverpool is significant. It's significant.
It's a slave port.
Yeah, for its history as a slave port. Exactly.
It's a slave port.
Exactly.
But do you know what they implemented there?
What's that, sir?
They implemented what King Richard implemented up in York.